Hello students, we are doing chapter number 13 rectilinear figures exercise 13.1. In previous video till question number 12 we have done, and now we are starting from question number 13. P and Q are points on opposite sides AD and BC of a parallelogram ABCD such that PQ passes through the point of intersection O of its diagonal AC and BD. Show that PQ is bisected at Q. So we have here parallelogram ABCD, AC and BD are its diagonal, and P and Q are 2 points such that if we join these 2 points it will pass through O. We have to show that this PO is equal to OQ. It means PQ is bisected by O. So first we will take this triangle AOP and COQ. You can take POD and BOQ also. So first we will take these two triangles and we will show that these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, then OP and OQ also will be equal. So in these two triangles, AO is equal to OC because diagonals bisected in parallelogram. Second, angle A is equal to angle C, alternate angle. And third, angle AOP is equal to angle COQ. These two angles are vertically opposite angle. So by angle side angle rule, these two triangles are congruent to each other. Triangle AOP is congruent to triangle COQ. So therefore by CPCT we can write OP is equal to OQ, or we can write PQ is bisected at Q. Next we have question number 14, first part. In the given figure, ABCD is a parallelogram. X is the midpoint of BC. The line AX is produced to meet DC at Q. The parallelogram ABPQ is completed. Prove that triangle ABX and QCX are congruent and DC is equal to CQ equal to QP. So first we will take first part. We will take these two triangle ABX and QCX. In these two triangle, BX is equal to CX because it is given X is the midpoint of BC. Second thing, we will say angle B is equal to angle C because these two are the alternate angle, these two are parallel line. So these two will be alternate angle and it will be equal. Third, we can take angle AXB and angle QXC will be equal. These two are vertically opposite angle. So by angle side angle rule, these two triangles are congruent to each other. Then by CPCT we can write AB is equal to CQ. This we can give name first equation. Second thing, because ABCD is a parallelogram, so AB will be equal to DC because opposite sides will be equal. Next they have given ABPQ is also a parallelogram. So here also opposite side will be equal. So AB is equal to QC. If we take relation 1, 2 and 3, then we will get DC is equal to CQ equal to QP because these all three sides are separately equal to AB. Next we have question number 14b part. In the given figure, point P and Q have been taken on opposite side AB and CD respectively of a parallelogram ABCD such that AP is equal to CQ. Show that AC and PQ bisect each other. So ABCD is a parallelogram. P and Q point we have taken such that at this AC and PQ intersect each other at Q. And they have given AP and QC is equal. So first we will take these two triangle. In triangle COQ and triangle AOP. First, QC is equal to AP because it is given in the question. Second, we can take angle A is equal to angle C because these two are the alternate angle, and angle COQ is equal to angle AOP. Both are vertically opposite angle. So these two triangles are congruent by angle side angle rule. If two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT we can say rest other corresponding side will be equal. So we can say AO is equal to OC and QO is equal to OP, or we can say AC and QP are bisecting each other. Next question number 15. ABCD is a square. A is joined to a point P on BC and D is joined to a point Q on AB. If AP is equal to DQ, prove that AP and DQ are perpendicular to each other. So first of all, we'll draw the figure. ABCD is a square. Then A we have to join to P and D we have to join to Q. This AP and DQ are equal. Next we will take these two triangle ABP and triangle DAQ. These two triangle we will take and we will show that these two triangles are congruent to each other. So first we will take AB is equal to DA. AB is equal to DA because both are the side of a square and we know all the four sides of a square are equal. So these two sides will be equal. Next we have taken angle A is equal to angle B. Each angle is equal to 90 degree. This complete angle is 90. This is also 90. Then AP is equal to DQ. It is given in the question. So by RHS rule, means right angle, hypotenuse and side. We have taken one right angle, hypotenuse and side. By this rule, these two triangles are congruent to each other. And if these two triangles are congruent to each other, then corresponding parts of this triangle will be equal. So we can say here angle ADQ and angle BAP will be equal. Let it is X. So we can represent it by X. This angle is X and this is X. Next, angle AQD and angle BPA. These two angle also equal. Let it is Y. Now we have to show that the angle between these two lines is equal to 90 degree. So if we take in triangle AQD, we know angle A plus angle D, which we have taken as X, and angle Q, which we have taken as Y, is equal to 180 degree by angle sum property. Angle A we know this is 90 degree. So here we can substitute its value 90 degree, X plus Y equal to 180. So the value of X plus Y will be 180 minus 90 is equal to 90 degree. So it means X plus Y is equal to 90 degree. Now if we take in this triangle, in triangle AOQ, angle OAQ plus angle OQA and plus angle AOQ will be equal to 180 degree, again by angle sum property. This angle is equal to X and this is equal to Y. This we have to find out between these two lines, equal to 180, and X plus Y we know it is 90 degree. Just now we have calculated, can give it 1. So 90 plus angle AOQ is equal to 180 degree. Mention here from equation 1. So angle AOQ is equal to 180 minus 90 is equal to 90 degree, and this AOQ is actually the angle between these two lines. So we can write, therefore AP and DQ are perpendicular to each other. Next we have question number 16. If P and Q are points of trisection of the diagonal BD of a parallelogram ABCD, prove that CQ is parallel to AB. So we have a parallelogram ABCD and this BD is diagonal and P and Q are the point of trisection. Trisection means the point which we divide this line into three equal part. It means BP is equal to PQ equal to QD. So first we will take these two triangle ABP and triangle CDQ. In these two triangle AB is equal to CD because these two are the opposite sides of parallelogram. Opposite side will be equal. Next we have taken BP is equal to DQ and it is given in the question because P and Q are the trisection point. Third we have taken ABP, angle ABP and angle CDQ. These two angles are equal to each other. These are the alternate angle. So it means by side angle side rule these two triangles are congruent to each other. And if these two triangles are congruent to each other, then by CPCT we can say angle APB means this angle is equal to this angle CQD. And if these two angles are equal, then this we will get 180 minus, suppose it is x, then we will get 180 minus x. Here it is x, then we will get 180 minus x. So these two also will be equal and these two are the alternate angle, and if alternate angle are equal it means these two lines are parallel to each other. So we can write AP is parallel to CQ. Next question number 17. A transversal cut two parallel lines A and B. The two interior angle at A are bisected and so the interior angle at B. The four bisectors form a quadrilateral ACBD. Prove that ACBD is a rectangle and CD is parallel to the original parallel line. So first of all we will draw figure. According to the question, X and Y, XY and PQ are two parallel line. A and B are the 2 points on these two parallel line. We have to join A to B. Then next all the four angle, this angle XAB we have to bisect. Then this side also angle YAB we have to bisect. Here also PBA bisect and QBA also we have to bisect. And these bisector AC and BC meet at C and this direction it will meet at D. Now we have to prove that it is a rectangle. So first of all we will take this angle XAB is equal to 2x and this angle QBA this is also equal to 2x because these two are parallel and this is transversal, so these two will be alternate angle, it will be equal. Similarly we have taken YAB equal to 2y and PBA equal to 2y. Next these bisector will divide it into half. So if it is 2x it will divide into xx. This is x, this is x. Same way here it is y, this is y. Here it is x, this is x, here y and here y. Now we will start our proving. So first of all we will take this triangle ABC and triangle ABT. In these two triangle, angle CAB is equal to angle DBA, angle CAB. This angle is equal to this angle, both are XX, and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA, both are Y. Then next this AB is common for both the triangle. So we can say by angle side angle rule these two triangles are congruent to each other. And if these two triangles are congruent to each other, so by CPCT we can say corresponding sides and corresponding angles will be equal. So we can say AC is equal to BD and AD is equal to CB. So opposite sides are equal here. Now we'll focus on the angle. At this point, if we see x plus y means 2x plus 2y is equal to 180 degree, because this is on the straight line. So the value of x plus y will be 90 degree. So we got this angle is 90 degree. Same way this angle is also 90 degree. Now we'll come to angle C and D. If we focus on angle C, in this triangle ABC, this angle plus this angle and this angle will be equal to 180 degree. So because their sum is 90 degree, so this rest remaining angle will be 90 degree. So we'll get angle C is equal to 90, angle D is equal to 90. So in ACBD, we come to know that opposite sides are equal and all four interior angles are 90 degree. It means it is a rectangle. So we can see here ABCD is a rectangle. For the second part, to prove CD is parallel to XY, first we'll focus on this angle. Here it is 2x, so somehow we have to prove this is also 2x, then alternate angle will be equal. So because now we have already proved ABCD is a rectangle, so in rectangle diagonals bisect each other. It means OB and OD are equal. These two sides are equal. If these two sides are equal, then these two angle also will be equal. This will be x. Here it is x, here also it will be x. Then next, by exterior angle property, we can say exterior angle is equal to the sum of opposite interior angle. This angle will be equal to the sum of these two angle, means this is equal to 2x. It is 2x and this side this one 2x. These two are alternate angle, and if alternate angles are equal, it means these two lines are parallel to each other. So we can say XY and CD are parallel to each other. So in this video we are doing till here. Remaining questions will continue in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.